I'm not sure how long I have on this, but because I'm parked like in the sun. Usually I park with the camera, my phone, in the shade, and it helps it from overheating. But it's getting hotter and hotter in the year, and the shady spots are getting harder to find. So hopefully the air conditioning will keep it cool, but that makes the annoying fan sound. So but went to the hot bar and got some all kinds of stuff. Also got 2 bananas, some more chips, paleo puffs, cheese paleo puffs, and I also got some Sammy that I'm gonna have to eat like all at once once I open it. Because it's just keep refrigerated, super good, and all that stuff. So once I get it open, I'll do that. In this bag, I've got 2 water blues and a big jug of water. This one's black cherry. I don't remember what the other one was. I'm running out of. I have no cup holders. Full. There's no trash cans in this parking lot. So, to rest on the middle console right there. See, I wish I could do like a better view. Maybe if I did it long ways. But I could also just hold my food up, I guess. So I got some of that pasta, the mozzarella pasta. I got some. That's some sort of like salad thing they call it, I think. I don't know, maybe not. But it's lentils, beans, green pepper, red peppers, corn, artichoke, celery, green onions, like spring onions. And then I got 3 of these. They're vegan fish fillets. Oh, that hurt. I don't know what it was. This is like chunks or like square pieces of cheese in it, which is what I like about it. Mozzarella, so it's good. Tomatoes. I think this is spinach, some sort of leafy green. Lettuce, not spinach. Did you know that cheese is addictive? I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a reputable source, but you can do research online. This might be a piece of chicken. No, this is a really big piece of cheese. But yeah, cheese is addictive. I was like, I forgot what I was talking about though. There's a lot of these squares in here. Um, like, yeah, you can research it, look it up. I think that was artichoke. It's got bow tie pieces in it. It's also got the whatever these are called. Old people like to make funny faces at me. I am wearing a black shirt again. I've been wearing a black shirt in my last few videos because I wore the same one for like 2 days. But this is a different one. I took a shower. So beautiful. That much left. Well done. That day. At one point, I had lost one of my vapes, but so I bought another one, and I found it. And then I lost the new one, and then I found it. So I have two, which is nice because if one's charging, I can just use the other one. It is like super busy today. It's a 3-day weekend. So everywhere is busy. But I can just tell there's like a lot of tourists in the store. They didn't, not because they looked lost. Like honestly, we all looked lost because they redid the store like 2 days ago. So that was really weird because it had been the same for years and years and years, and then they just changed it all. Don't know what that was about, but um, for one, there's a lot of out-of-state plates, and for two, they just seem like they're from different places. You know how people like they look, act different, like you can tell they're not really familiar with the culture, and they kind of seem shocked by some things, or just like very intrigued by some things, and like they got that tourist vibe, like they're definitely observing. So, and like they were talking to people, because like Whole Foods is like they partner with like local growers and stuff, so they like talk to people. There's literally super helpful people there, and talking to like the people that are stocking the shelves. Um, but yeah, it's just a lot of tourism. There was a lot in all of the towns I've been in, but hopefully that means more work, as you have people in hotels, Airbnb. Got people over, order all their food on DoorDash. The other day, I messed up, and this guy, he texted me, and the address he put in the GPS, and I'm gonna give you a fake number, but let's say he put in 1157. Like the town, the street number, all that stuff. But let's say the number was 1157 or something like that. And so he texts me, and he's like, GPS takes you to the wrong place, 1157. And I look at the GPS and it's taking me out of 1157. So I'm not sure like what his address is, and some people like I've worked in customer service long enough to know that like arguing with people isn't always the answer. Like if he didn't give me the address, he's telling me 1157 is where the GPS takes you, and that's not his house. But he's not telling me where his house is. So I'm driving, and I'm approaching his house, and I look up, and it's small, like, not a small town, but it's suburbia, and there's someone standing out in the yard, and I slow down, and they wave at me. So I get out with the food, and I'm like, hey, did you get DoorDash? And they're like, yes, that's us. And I'm like, okay, because it was like right next to the house that the GPS was taking me to, so I figured, maybe he typed it in wrong, or maybe the GPS takes you to the neighbor's house and thinks that the neighbor's is 1157, but really they are. You know what I mean? They're so confident that it's there. So okay, so I give it to him. And then he calls me, and he's like, or no, he texts me. He's like, it says you just dropped it off, but it's not here. And so I call him, and I'm like, yeah, I gave it to the people that were outside. He's like, no, you didn't even get to my house. You're supposed to go to 1157. And I'm like, oh, well, as I was approaching your house, there were people outside. And I asked them if they had DoorDash, and they said yes. He's like, I didn't even verify the names. And I was like, no, I didn't really actually think about that. I'm like, sorry, you're going to have to get a refund from DoorDash or something. And he's like, whatever. And so I was going back through. Oh, he was still on the phone arguing with me about it as I turned around and was going back past that house, because it's cul-de-sac at the end or whatever. So I turned around and come back out, and they're waving me down. And so I'm talking to him, like, hey, they're actually waving me down. Let me go talk to them. And he's like, well, I don't even want it now that they've had it. And I'm like, okay, I already told him, like, we call customer service for a refund, and like, okay, so I hang up on him, and then people are running out towards me, and they're like, hey, we didn't have this is not an order. And I was like, don't worry about it, you can keep it. The guy said he doesn't want it, and they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And they're like, yeah, we're sorry about that. I'm like, no, it's fine. And they're like, yeah, we're waiting on a different DoorDash for, her sister or something. And I was like, okay. So Yeah. That was super annoying. I need a trash can this one, but I'll go over to Walmart because they have trash cans. Throw all my trash away, and then I'll get the